Hello, my crafty friends. It's Sharon Luska here from My Crafty Greetings, and we're going to do an old plus new. This is August. Oh my goodness. Birthday Bonanza or Sparkle Shine, which Sparkle Shine, hello. These are all my teammates. I'm going to try and list them below. At the very least, I'll make sure Biddy Penny's link is there. Please go to her and subscribe and check out my fabulous friends. Now, this is a Craft Roulette card. I don't know if you remember that pocket parameter. It was on a couple weeks ago, but I thought it was a cool card and I wanted to show you. It's episode 122. If you haven't checked out Craft Roulette, it's amazing. Craft Roulette. Oh, somebody still has my tongue. There's the parameters, 4x6, coral and cool colors, pocket in miniature. So I did a miniature pocket, my little teeny tiny guy here, and I folded him up and set him to the side to dry. And I'm just going to ink blend some of my dirty blue super inked brush. Yes, I inked directly into this brush many moons ago, and it is still inking its little heart out. I just put some cool back there. Now, I had this awesome cockatoo from Scrappy Tales and love this die, and I thought this would look good coral, and actually they do come coral from nature maybe. I don't know where they come from looking like that, but they look pretty awesome. And I thought, you know what, I'd do one of these babies up and do some cool green leaves from the Assorted Tropical Leaves die set and put that together for my project. And I love all the little pieces that she's got for this. They are so cool. The little tiny feet there and little tiny beak. But this fan, I don't know what they're called. I don't know about bird parts unless they're in Kentucky Fried Chicken buckets. So I know that this little fan though has this like kind of ombre effect of being coral and then yellow and then a little bit of coral again and a little white at the bottom. So I have these little tiny brushes. These are from Dollar Tree. There we go. Dollar Tree. Gosh, it's hard being between Canada and the US. I get so confused. So those little tiny brushes, which may look useless when you see them in the store, are actually great for little tiny deals like this. And then I like to glue this a little askew so that it shows some of those white feathers. I think it just sets it off better. Now she has all these cool pieces, so it really builds some dimension into this little birdie. And it allows you to also get some ink blending that gives you some good differentiation. I like to wrap these little feet around this branch. Oh, so cool. Look at those feet. It really looks like it's standing on there with its wing tucked over. And then, of course, I'm not sure what this is, but maybe it's some modesty feathers for his birdie bits. Oh, look, I made him blush. Can't tell he's pink, though. We're going to add in this side feather here. I love this extra piece. It gives that little bit more dimension. It's a well thought out piece. And then this cool little strip that goes up on top of his face. It just looks so sweet. And then does anybody know why they have these little pieces that go on their cheeks? It's cute as all get out, but I don't know what they're for. Are they for hearing or something like that? So I colored in this little eyeball on the tip of my homemade sticker. And I decided that I would just put it in with some Copic here, some fine liner, and then add a little dot of white to it. So here are my assorted leaves, assorted tropical leaves. Of course, I'm addicted to the assorted leaves sets from Scrappy Tales. I gotta have every single set of these. And I love the versatility of what they can make and how many different leaves there are. I am putting way too much glue on these, but I'm gonna set aside and let them dry, and that way nothing's gonna squish out. Tombow Mono Multi, there's a scrapbook.com glue, it's foam, glue for foam will dry to a tackiness, and then when you stick it on, you don't have any squish out. So try that when you're doing your gluing. I'm going to add a little bit of unicorn ink here to this stamp. I believe it's a penny black. I don't know if it's still available. If I can find it, I'll link it. And I'm just putting a blob right in the middle. Now, if you do not have a background stamp that will do this, take any stamp and just put a bunch of white stamping marks on the background. It'll give you a cool effect. You won't need to worry about it being perfect. It is just some background noise to make it a little bit more interesting. Don't you love when you pick up at a card or some piece of artwork and you look more closely at it and you go, oh, cool, look at that. Adding those little bits to your cards, bring them up to the next level. So it's always worthwhile to think about that, and don't be afraid. If it doesn't turn out the way you want, you're going to cover it up with some other pieces anyways. Nobody's going to know what it's supposed to look like. They'll only know what it does look like on your card, and go for it. Now I've got some homemade kind of foam tape here with my packing foam strips, and I'm doing a dry fit. This is important. It helps you eyeball where things should go. So having those pieces and laying them out and seeing what they should look like is a great thing to do, good practice to get into. So I've got these approximately where I want them. I'm going to give them a thumb pinch and then stick some glue in from behind. I don't know if you do this. It's a good way of making sure you keep things in the right place. If not, you could also take a little bit of low tack tape and stick it across the front gently, and that would allow you to just rock your pieces forward, put your glue in behind, and stick them down. And of course, I need a little bit more glue on the tails here because these little bits are going to be showing from my banner, so I want to make sure they're tacked down nicely. So I have my little birthday banner here with some proper foam tape on it, and I'm just eyeballing so I can figure out where it needs to be cut. A little snip in it, it's going to show me where, and then I'm going to do that neat trick of putting the slice down the middle and cutting from each side to make it a banner end. We'll peel off that backer strip and stick this down, and then I'm checking it out. It pops my pocket up too much, so I'm going to stick this end flat to my paper so that my pocket can sit properly. Put some glue all the way around the outside edges of my little pocket here. And I'm going to add kind of a homemade hibiscus. This is a little tiny flower that comes from another Scrappy Tail set. And then what I did was took a larger hibiscus piece and stuck it in there. Of course, I don't want that hibiscus looking too crazy, so I'm trying to aim it the right way. Now I'm also taking my little tool here and just working some space in the pocket, my miniature pocket. So I have my cool colors, my coral, my card size, and my pocket, which is in miniature. And then I'm actually sticking some little feathers in here, and off screen I will stick some glue back in there. I thought that would just be a fun thing. And then here's my sparkle. And Biddy Penny had said in one of her videos how she picked up a pile of these diamond dots or diamond painting kind of things. They are the perfect size for cards, friends, both for shaker and for embellishing. And a nice little spray of these just adds a fantastic fresh detail to this card. So of course, being a 4x6, you know I'm going to pop this on a 5x6 panel, but here it is as the size dictates for Craft Roulette. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you'll subscribe and comment, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget the links are all below. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.